Welcome all of you. Myself, Dr. G.N. Kakade, Associate Professor in the Department of Physics, Rayesh Shikshan Samstha, SHGM College, Kopargaon. Now, this is my 9th lecture on paper Mechanics and Properties of Matter, class FY BSc semester 1st. Now, in today's lecture, we see some of the articles on in the topic work and energy. This is second chapter. So, in last lecture, we have seen that whenever we say that work is done scientifically, means whenever there is a motion, there is a displacement, and whenever there is a displacement, we say that work is done. Now, in today's lecture, we see the work done. In today's lecture, we see the work done by the force when it is constant force. So, work done by constant force. Force is constant force acting on body. Now, in such a case, the definition of work done is equal to product of magnitude of the force and distance covered by the body or distance covered by that body when we apply the force in the direction of force. So, there may be two cases. First is if the force acting on body displaces this body through a small distance ds in the direction of force, means here force and displacement are parallel or they are in same direction, then in such a case work done, small work done is given by formula dw. So, this is dw. So, we take this is formula dw, which is equal to product of magnitude of force, that is F, and distance covered, that is ds, means F into ds. The work done, so which is shown in figure, that is this is a body first initial state and this is final state, means it covers, it displays through the distance ds. So, when it goes from this position to this position, so this is first position, this is second position. So, this is work done dw F into ds. Now, if I want to find the total work done, the work done during the finite displacement, that is from this position to this position, that is S is the displacement. So, here work will be integral of the above equation. So, integration of dw is w and integral of f ds. So, as force is constant, it can be taken outside this integral and we write f into integral of ds, or total integral of ds will be capital S, and hence force and displacement, the product is nothing but work done, means in such a case work done is w, which is product of magnitude of the force and distance covered by the body, so which is as shown in figure. Now, there is a second case, this is second case, that is when work done by body, we find when force acting in the direction making an angle theta with the direction of displacement, that is as shown in figure. So, here this is the first case, this is the second case. So, here the force is acting on body making an angle theta with displacement. So, in such a case the work done can be resolved into two components. This is first component and this is second component. One is perpendicular and one is parallel. So, Fx is a component along the direction of displacement ds, and which is known as Fx, which is given by F cos theta, and second one is Fy, component along the perpendicular along the direction perpendicular to the displacement ds, which is Fy and which is F sin theta, means F force can be resolved into two components. One is F cos theta along the displacement and F sin theta perpendicular to the displacement. So, here as the body does not move along the component y-axis, body does not move along y-axis, so the component Fy does not work on the body, and here work done can be find out when body displaces from this position to this position as per formula, and this is equal to dw. So, this is the work done. So, this is dw, which is Fx dx, or Fx having value F cos theta ds. So f cos theta ds, which is nothing but a dot product of f dot ds, means when force acting on body makes an angle theta with displacement, then work done will be dw f dot ds. So total work done when body moves through displacement s, that is in last figure we have shown this, that is this is the first case and this is the last case. So here displacement is s symbolically. So in this case we find the work done by integrating this equation. So this is the integration. The work done during the finite displacement s is given by integral of above equation. So integral of dw is w and right hand side at it is, that is integral of f dot ds. So here f is constant force, it can be taken outside. So f dot ds and total integral of ds will be capital S, means here w will be f dot ds, or this is equation number 2, w equal to fs cos of theta. Now in first case we have seen w equal to f into s, because here cos theta is 0. Here in general if theta is angle, so work done will be given by equation number 2, w equal to fs cos of theta. So work done by constant force may be defined as, from this equation, it is a dot product of applied force F and displacement S produced by this force. Now from this equation it is clear that the work done depends upon three factors. So what are these factors? First factor is magnitude of applied force from equation number 2, that is F. Second is magnitude of the displacement, that is S, and third one is angle between force and displacement, that is theta or cos of theta. Now also from this equation it is clear that nature of work is varies in different cases. So from this formula W equal to F S cos theta. So cos have different values. It may be positive, it may be negative, it may be 0. So work done will be positive, work done will be negative, or work done will be 0 depending upon the value of this angle between F and S. Now we see the first case, that is if theta equal to 0, that is body moves parallel to the direction of force. So cos of 0 will be 1, and if we substitute this in formula, that is W equal to Fs cos theta, so cos equal to 1, so work done will be W F multiplied by S, that is product of magnitude of the force and magnitude of the displacement. So the conclusion is that if body moves parallel to the direction of force, means force and displacement are parallel, then work done by this force is positive. Now if we take the example of a positive force, we in nature such force are observed, that is when a body falls freely under the gravitational force, work done by the gravitational force is positive, because here force and displacement are parallel, so angle is 0. Now second example is when a horse pulls a cart on a level of road, so work done is positive. So here displacement and force applied by the horse on cart, they are parallel, and so here work done is positive. Now second case is if theta equal to 90 degree, then cos of 90 will be 0, and if we substitute this value in our equation W equal to Fs cos theta, so this will be the 0. If body moves perpendicular to the direction of force, angle will be 90 and W will be 0. That is, body moves perpendicular to the direction of force. In such a case, work done will be 0. Now there are number of examples where work done is 0. Now if we take example, that is when a body moving along a circumference or circular path with help of a string, the work done by the tension is 0. Or secondly, when coolie travels on platform with a load on his head, then work done by this coolie is also 0, because the force and displacement are perpendicular. Now third case is if theta equal to 180 degree, or we call this as a pi. So cos of pi or cos of 180 degree is minus 1, and if we put this minus 1 value of cos, that is w equal to fs cos of theta. So cos having minus value, so w will be minus f into s. Means if body moves opposite to the direction of force, means force and displacement are makes an angle 180 degree. In such a case, work done by the force is negative. Now there are number of examples where we observe such case. So first is when body is made to slide over a rough surface, the work done by the frictional force is negative because direction of frictional force and displacement are opposite in direction, that is angle between them is 180 degree. Now second is when the charge is moved, positive charges are moved towards each other, the work done by electrostatic force between them is negative because electrostatic force and displacement are in opposite direction, that is in 180 degree. Means we have seen that nature depends upon the angle, that is whether this is parallel 0, whether this is perpendicular angle 90, and when angle is 180, that is opposite. So this is about today's lecture. So we will stop here and we will continue in next lecture. So thank you for this